How
Come
you
on.
get trapped in a
Porta potty with drugs. How do you do that? How do you do that?
It locked from the inside.
How do you do that? And then you got your stash with you.
I know. They finally just break the door open, and he's like, "Oh, that's how it opens."
What are you guys? I've been here for 3 days.
Hey, blast off, I can talk my ass off. Hey, Smokey, what you seen, and I'll tell you what I saw. Hollywood, what you think, and I'll tell you what I thought. And we can talk about it all when we here on Trash Talk. Hey.
What's going on, everybody? We're back with another episode of the Trash Talkers podcast.
We made it.
We made it, Smokey.
Yeah.
What's up with you, broski?
Everything. I don't know. It's just another week, man. Like I predicted, Georgia won the national championship in a epic, brutal beatdown.
They beat the brakes off.
God.
Go Dogs. Go
That was
Dogs.
the worst beatdown of all time.
Of all
For it
time?
to be, I mean, yeah, there's been higher scoring games, but regular games, because in college you'll have like a superpower team like Georgia play these lower level teams, not Power 5, like not like FCS and whatever.
You gotta speak English.
Lower level teams, the smaller schools,
Okay.
you know. So somehow TCU had a good season. They made it into the playoffs.
But we from Atlanta, and them Georgia Dogs killed the boys.
Yeah, when
Yes.
they found, yeah.
Man,
I kind of felt bad for them, to tell you the truth.
yeah, it was. I did after the first quarter or first half. I went to sleep, dude. It just got.
That's all you needed.
it got crazy.
Yeah.
But other than that, man, trying to think, what's anything new in your life? Anything interesting going on? Got any new RC cars?
No, man, I would like to, though. I would love to get some new ones. I gotta find a group of people around here that do RC cars, you know? Like, there's Facebook groups or whatever. They're usually like, oh, we're out in
Macon.
Yeah, something like that, you know? Or we're running out in Douglasville today.
Well,
and
if
I'm
you,
like,
I mean, that's kind of a niche hobby. You can't
It
expect
is,
them to
yeah.
be 5 minutes down the road.
Which there are people around here that do it. It's just a matter of hooking up with those people, you know?
Yeah, again,
There's a group in Decatur.
Yeah. As far as me, what did I do? Man, what did I do this past week? Just chilled, man.
Yeah.
Some
weeks that's all you got time for.
I just chill. I actually had a day to night to myself, and I watched every Spider-Man movie
Really?
on Hulu, and watched. This Friday, I might actually watch every Batman movie on Hulu.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It was just interesting to watch.
I got the whole trilogy at the house.
Do you?
Yeah.
Batman?
Yeah. What are they? The Dark Knight
Yeah,
trilogy.
and then what's the dark? And then the other one was Dark Knight Rises, I think.
Mhm.
Which one was better to you?
Which one out of those three?
So, are you? What is it? Dark Knight,
Yeah, it's Dark Knight Rises.
and then there's a new one called The Batman, I think, right?
Yeah, that's probably a different trilogy, or that's a different series.
Right.
I'm talking about the one with Heath Ledger as the Joker.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
I forgot, who was it that... Christian Bale is the Batman in these three.
I will. Yeah. All right. I'll leave. But yeah, just me watching it. I'm looking at that Batman suit like that looks so cheesy, dude. It looks so corny.
Oh, the old ones from the 90s, man.
Oh, those
The
are
rubber
great.
suits.
Those are hilarious,
Yeah.
dude. I'm watching that.
It's crazy because when you watch it as a kid, you're like, this is the greatest stuff ever. Like, look at the effects. And now,
Pow!
yeah. Oh, you talking about the original?
Yeah, like the
they would put the onomatopoeia sounds up.
Yes. Wham! Those are the
Boom!
holy guacamole, holy gee willikers.
That was the Adam West
Adam
Batman.
West.
Yeah.
Man. No, but man, just been grinding, just been working, you know,
Yeah.
us both staying, you know, consistent recording, consistent
Yeah.
editing, just putting out as much content as we possibly can, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But nah, man, today we have an interesting topic.
We do. The Big Four. And it's not only the Big Four of thrash. We're going to see if we can hammer this out and go through a few genres and see if we can figure out who the Big Four of each genre is.
Like, I'm so excited to get to the big four of progressive. Like, who,
That's the hardest one.
do
probably.
you want to start there?
Well, you want to do the comments?
Oh, god dang it, thank you. See?
Yeah.
See? That's why I keep Smokey around. He's my brain when I don't have it. Let's see. Top 3 comments from last podcast. Let's see. And let's see here. And yes, we are done with the disturbing songs that people enjoy. We have ran that 10 episodes deep.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2. Okay, all right. So the number 3 like comment of last podcast is from someone or to a trash talker named Hank35682. Shout out to you, Hank35682.
What's up, Hank?
He says Maynard has said in interviews from 93 to 94 when Undertow came out that prison sex is about child's and how that child could grow up to become an abuser themselves. It's the circle of abuse and trauma. Hence, quote unquote, I have come full circle. Wow. There's also an extended version that they used to play live where he says, I thought I could break the circle. I've become my terror. Dang.
So I think that kind of confirms, because many people have said it at this point, that synopsis was kind of wrong.
It was wrong.
Yeah.
All right. Number 2 most liked comment from last podcast is from Diana Angel. Diana Angel says, Happy New Year. I recommend making a reaction to one of the coolest female vocalists in the world, Diana Ankudinova, Queen of Goosebumps. Diana received such a title for her extraordinary, unique voice. Diana's best performances, Dernier, Dance, Wicked Game, Can't Help Falling in You, and each of these speeches garnered over 1,000 reactions. Diana is in the top 3 world vocalists in terms of the numbers reactions, about 15,000 reactions.
Wow, really?
Jesus.
Oh, sounds like we need to do that then.
Sounds like Diana Angel, thank you, because we're definitely going to have to check that out.
Absolutely.
And the number 1 like comment from last podcast is from Richard Plant. Shout out to you, Richard Plant. He says there was an old TV show called Alice about a single mom working in a diner.
Oh, wow, really?
Because remember we were like, how many...
Yeah, like who exactly is Alice?
Yeah, and how many Alices could we bring up? Like Alice from the Brady Bunch.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think we only got 2.
I think so.
Yeah.
And guys, if you want to be if you want to be commented, or if you want to be shouted out on this the next podcast, just leave a comment. If it gets the highest votes, we read the top 3 every week, and you could be on next.
Absolutely.
But yes, okay. We were talking about the big 4.
Yeah. Why is it 4 to begin with?
Yeah, that is a weird one.
Usually in like the marketplace, you'll have like a big 3.
Top 3.
Yeah.
Or top 5 even.
Yeah. You think about like I don't know, like telecommunications. For the longest time, you had AT&T, Sprint, and Verizon, right? I mean, other guys get in there, but usually there will be 3 that just stand out above everyone. For some reason, in genres, in music, it tends to be 4 apparently.
You know what? We don't see that in rap though. Like you don't hear who's your top 4 rappers. You always hear who's your top 5.
Yeah, top 5. Yeah.
Or top 10.
Top 10. I think it's a more well-rounded number, I guess.
Maybe outside of rap, the reason the fans call it a big 4 is because it might be more towards like not necessarily marketing, but like I guess. Damn, I was trying to make a point there as far as why. That is a good question. Why?
Probably started with thrash though, right? Like, and if you think about thrash, you got Metallica, Megadeth, Slayer, and Anthrax. So those are the big 4.
And everyone I think can agree on that.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, but why isn't it the big 5? And we say, well, Obituary or Testament, And of course, a lot of people do say that Pantera belongs in there, but also Pantera themselves said we are groove metal rather than thrash metal.
Yes, they did.
And they do have a distinct sound from the other big 4. Although Metallica, in probably their later years, I would say, started doing a lot more groove metal-ish stuff, as we found.
I would say with those groovy riffs.
Yeah. Like Enter Sandman, that's more groove metal than thrash metal.
Yeah, Turn the Page, that's not thrash to me.
No, but that's a cover, so maybe that's why it's a little different. Okay. I think that's Bob Seger's song.
Every time I hear the name Bob Seger, I just want to say Sonny and Cher afterwards. From that song, right?
What?
Like Bob Seger and Sonny.
What song is that?
Everything's
gonna be alright.
Rockabye.
Yeah.
Every time I hear the name Bob Seger, I want to say and Sonny and Cher. Every time. So I think excuse me, I think the Trash Talkers, and I think me and you can both agree that the top 4 of thrash are the aforementioned people that you just named.
Yeah.
Now,
so if we go into other genres, who are the big 4? Now, I think we've already determined grunge also, right? Through the comment section.
I still think the 4th one's up for a toss.
All right, so we definitely have Nirvana, right?
Yes.
Nirvana is the Metallica of this genre.
Yeah. Now let me say something. You know how many trash talkers I have seen that say Nirvana is extremely overrated?
Oh yeah, a lot of people say that. But we're thinking on the lines of record sales and popularity.
I would have to
because
give it
they
to
reached
Nirvana.
a level that it maybe Pearl Jam. There's an argument to be made there because they're huge.
Grunge is that's a hard one. All right, go ahead. I want to hear.
But the consensus seems to be Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Alice in Chains, and Soundgarden.
It all okay, but then you got to think Pearl Jam. Then you got to think.
I said Pearl Jam.
I know. Then you got to think Stone Temple Pilots.
Stone Temple Pilots.
Mad Season, right?
Well, that was a super group kinda because that was Lane and the guys.
Is it not Soundgarden?
Smashing Pumpkins.
Smashing Pumpkins, man.
And there was even one from Atlanta. I know they don't fit in like a top
Collective
5
Soul
or whatever, but yeah, there was actually a grunge band from Atlanta, Collective Soul.
Collective Soul.
Yeah,
guys, let us know if you know who Collective Soul. I'm sure y'all.
Yeah, definitely. Because we always wonder that because you grow up hearing something and you're like, well, that's local to Atlanta, so you think that maybe the whole world is onto it, and really they're like, yeah, we don't know that.
Never heard of it. But see that again, that brings out why I'm always so fascinated with this whole grunge Seattle scene. Like those are local bands in Seattle that eventually went nation and then worldwide.
Yeah, and does that keep some of the artists out of the big 4? You know, Stone Temple Pilots being from California, Smashing Pumpkins being from Chicago. Does that keep them out because of their location?
So you're saying in order to be a top 4 in grunge, you have to be some Seattle?
I mean, it seems to be, and that was an argument that was made in the comments when I talked about it, because I had forgot all about Pearl Jam. I was like, maybe it's Stone Temple Pilots, but someone said, well, they're not from Seattle. Right, you have to say Pearl Jam. So, and I got to agree. I mean, probably as far as record sales, those 4 bands sold more than any other grunge artists. I mean, maybe there's a case to be made for Smashing Pumpkins, but I think they well outsold Stone Temple Pilots.
The genre grunge is just one that I'm fascinated with because of the subject matter and the scenery and the aesthetics that it adds. Because that was just as much as rap is the soundtrack to my childhood. I could also say grunge is,
Really?
So yes, dude. Like my mom was a big grunge fan, dude.
Yeah.
But as far as the big 4,
yeah,
I think the Trash Talkers and me and you can agree that what you just mentioned.
Yeah, I think so. Now the other genres, gets a little diluted.
I can't wait.
All right, let's do new metal.
Okay.
All right, let's bring up some new metal bands. Right. Like just Google who are the biggest new metal bands of all time.
Okay.
Because I'll take a stab at it. I'm going to say Korn is the Metallica of that genre.
Korn is the Metallica of new.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
You got, I mean, as much as people hate Limp Bizkit, they were humongous when they were hitting.
Now I would put Limp Bizkit as the Nirvana because Limp Bizkit
maybe so.
They were
maybe
huge
they were.
At one point.
I mean, there's a good point to be made for that.
And then it just kind of like
it fizzled out. Yeah.
So okay, you ready for some of these? I'll give you like 10 of them. So you got Korn is the first one that pops up. Then the second one you have the 2. You just mentioned the top 2, Korn and Limp Bizkit.
And Deftones maybe is 3.
Okay, number 3 is Slipknot. Number 4 is Linkin Park. Number 5 is Deftones. Number 6 is System of a Down.
Yeah.
Oh. Number 7 is Disturbed. Number 8 is Mudvayne. Number 9 is Cold Chamber. Number 10 is Papa Roach. So, according to this, the big 4 of new metal is Korn, Limp Bizkit, Slipknot, Linkin Park.
See, I always want to put Limp Bizkit in a different category, though. Because
why? That's new metal.
Yeah, but they mix thrash with new metal. And plus the whole gimmick, the whole get up about them.
Wait. You don't think Slipknot put thrash with new metal? Well, you don't think they incorporated the thrash?
Yeah, they did.
That's what I'm saying. We're talking new metal. So why would you take Limp Bizkit, you said you want to put them in a different category, but you want to put Slipknot.
I mean, of course, Slipknot's one of the biggest bands of all time. If you're saying that Slipknot is new metal, strictly new metal, then they would be the Metallica of that genre.
So I think we need to go with the definition is, what is your definition of new metal?
I think of that California style that was big at that time. And you also got to remember, Slipknot didn't come along until after that scene had already blown up and had been running for quite some time. New metal blew up in the mid or early to mid 90s.
Well,
Slipknot really didn't hit the scene until like 99, 2000.
It says since 1995 for Slipknot.
Yeah, but they were not the Slipknot we know. Corey didn't get there until 99, something like that.
Look at it like this. You had mentioned earlier the Coal Chamber. We thought Coal Chamber was huge.
Yeah.
What if everywhere in that Midwest region, Slipknot was just huge, but we didn't know about it until 1999, 2000, when they were, it could be the same effect, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh.
But, okay, so let's say we put Slipknot in there. So you got Slipknot, you got Korn, Limp Bizkit.
I would take Limp Bizkit out.
Why? Just because
the longevity
they were gimmicky?
No, the
longevity? Yeah, if it's longevity, you have to take them out.
Okay, give me your top 4 new metal. Who you got? Smokey, what's your top 4 new metal? I want to know, and I'll give you mine.
Korn, Deftones, System of a Down. Who am I missing?
Come on, I want to who's your 4?
What was the other name?
You got Linkin Park.
Linkin Park, yes.
That's your top 4. That's your big 4.
That's my big 4.
All right, here's my big 4 new metal. Korn. Limp Bizkit. Okay, all right, Korn, Slipknot. This is just Hollywood's opinion.
Yeah, gotcha.
Korn, Slipknot, Deftones. Believe it or not, as much as I'm not really a fan of this band, if I had to say influence and longevity, I'm gonna have to say Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah, Rage. Man, I might.
No, god dang it. Let me take.
I might take Linkin Park out and put Rage Against the Machine.
But then you gotta think about
because they were the originators.
I mean, think about System of a Down and Rage.
I know, yeah, it's tough.
That's a tough
It's tough to say. I mean, we're definitely gonna have to go through the comments to you guys to get what your big 4 is of new metal for sure.
All right, so let's just say Hollywood's list again, and if I had to listen to these, because if it was just me and they say, hey, you have to pick 4 of these bands to listen to, Korn would not. I love Korn, but it wouldn't be a band that I would have on rotation if I could only listen to 4 new metal songs.
If you could only listen to 4 bands out of new metal, who are they?
Oh crap!
Because I'd definitely put Korn in mine.
Okay, Deftones, 100%. Definitely System of a Down.
Linkin Park, I imagine.
I would, man, looking at some of these names, dude, Evanescence, man.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, so I'm going to do Deftones. I'm going to do System of a Down. I'm going to do Slipknot. And probably Linkin Park.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you? Not who you think the consensus is of the big 4. Who if you could only listen to 4 bands from new metal, who would it be?
Rage Against the Machine, Korn, System of a Down, and who would I give that last spot to?
Coal Chamber, Papa Roach, Static X, P.O.D., Mushroom Head, Drowning Pool, Sepultura, Seven Dust, Evanescence, Godsmack, Stain, Il Nino,
So many good ones.
Incubus, Soulfly, Machine Head, Nonpoint.
Man, we've covered all of them.
Crazy Town, Kitty, Breaking Benjamin, Fear Factory, Chimera, American Edge.
I guess Linkin Park.
You go at Linkin Park?
Yeah, I guess Linkin Park.
Damn, you got Head P.E., Alien Ant Farm. Damn. No, the longevity.
No, that was more punk. Alien Ant Farm?
And I know. You think so?
They did that Michael Jackson song, but it was in a punk style, in my opinion. I thought they were more like a pop punk band, but I don't know that much about them.
I was about to say, name another song by Alien.
Exactly, yeah. So maybe I'm off. Maybe they are.
So according to the consensus, the big 4 of new metal is Korn, Limp Bizkit, Slipknot, and Linkin Park.
Yeah.
But we've given R, and we can do that. Let's do that as well. If we'll see what the consensus say the big 4s, and then we'll give our big 4s if we had to listen to a certain
Yeah, definitely.
one, you know.
Yeah, definitely. Can't wait to read the list you guys make in the comments.
Yeah, can't wait to read you guys' comments on who your big four is in thrash, new metal, and who did we do? It was thrash, new metal, and grunge. Yeah. Just scoot up a little bit. You're like,
what's another genre?
All right, I'm excited about this one. I've never seen this question.
Progressive?
Who is the big four in progressive? And
I gotta say, the Metallica of that genre has to be Rush, right?
Okay, I would agree with you there.
Like, who else would you put there? I mean, you could say Tool.
You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna disagree with you there. I don't think Tool is even in the top 5.
Really?
Because they didn't start out as progressive.
No, they were in the grunge scene originally.
Their last 3 albums were really more of the
really
progressive.
Yeah.
I mean, they tinkered with it on them a little bit.
Dream Theater might be in there.
Oh my God, dude! Who else you got? Go throw out some more.
I'm trying to think of who that last one would be. I mean, for me, if I can only listen to 4 bands that are basically labeled progressive, it would have to be Rush, Tool, Dream Theater, and who would the last one be? There's a lot of bands.
Dude, come on, man! Lucid Planet.
They got them under. Yeah, I guess that is progressive. That might be a good one. I mean, they're way down the list, but
damn, that's a good band.
That's kind of psychedelic progressive, yeah.
So who you got? Who's the 4th one?
I mean, I would throw them in there, but the average person is gonna be like, "Who is that?" You know.
Okay, well, according to this, the big 4 in progressive rock is King Crimson at number 1.
We did King Crimson, yes.
And apparently, a lot of trash talkers say
love King Crimson,
that they are the OGs.
Yeah.
Then the second one is Yes.
Yes, we covered Yes.
We did recently.
Yeah.
Number 3, I don't consider this band progressive, but Genesis.
Oh wow, I think a lot of people do though. Even though, Phil Collins had his run, doing whatever you would call that, pop or whatever.
Pop, wow. Would you say In the Air at the Night is pop?
Not necessarily. I mean, that's kind of progressive, right?
I don't know. It's a good question. What genre would you put that song? I don't know. Pop. When I hear pop, I think...
Yeah, you think of, like, the new wave stuff of that era.
Like, during that, pop, I'm thinking, if you want to be my lover. Like, that's pop.
90s, though. I'm thinking, like, 70s and 80s.
I mean, they got Genesis as number 3. Yeah. And number 4, they have Rush.
I think Genesis, at its core, the band actually was progressive.
I gotta keep it real. I don't know much about Genesis.
I mean, I haven't listened to a ton of it, for sure.
Is there a song that you know that you think I would know about them?
Studio. You probably don't know that. I don't know. I'd have to go through the track listing.
But yeah, so... You want me to run down some of these names and see who?
Go deeper.
Okay, so you got King Crimson, Yes, Genesis, Rush, Pink Floyd. Ooh.
Yeah, maybe it is, but I consider them psychedelic blues.
Dude, they got some progressive vibes.
Yeah.
A band called Emerson, Lake and Palmer. You got Jethro Tull, Dream Theater, Porcupine Tree. Then they have Tool.
Oh, wow. They got them way down the list.
Yeah, Gentle Giant, Opeth. Okay.
Yeah, Opeth. We covered a lot of Opeth.
The Moody Blues, Camel, Vander Graaf Generator, Supertramp. That was your nickname in high school.
It sure was, actually.
Supertramp was your nickname in high school.
That's what they called me.
That's it. Maryland, Kansas, Queensryche.
Oh. Wow. I never considered them to be.
I would put them like in...
I'd like early metal, or hard rock, But I mean, I guess even if you're gonna call it just hard rock, it's gotta have a subgenre too.
Yeah. So, I asked your big 4. Who, if you could only listen to 4 of these, who you going with? Do I need you got? I know you said Dream.
4 of those. I mean, it's gonna be Tool. It's gonna be Rush. It's gonna be Dream Theater. And who would I throw? I mean, Pink Floyd. If you're limiting Pink Floyd to this list, then yes, I'm gonna throw Pink Floyd in there.
Okay, so I would agree with. Okay, I'm not with this consensus of who the big 4 of progressive is. I will say King Crimson, even though I've only heard 1, maybe 2 songs by them. But you guys have put them on a pedestal.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd say King Crimson. And this is not who I would listen to if I had the choice of 4 bands, but King Crimson, definitely Rush, Dream Theater as well, and I guess Yes.
Yeah, Yes was fire. I mean, the little bit we know about them.
Yeah.
Great song.
But now my personal top 4
Yeah.
in progressive.
Yeah.
Tool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Tool. I'm gonna go with Rush. If we're gonna put Pink Floyd in this category, I'm gonna have to go with Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
Damn, and that 4th one, I'm gonna put Lucid Planet in there, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put Lucid.
It's hard not to, man. Lucid Planet is amazing.
Yeah, that's a band that will take you on a ride.
That's a whole nother level right there. Like Tool.
Yes.
A lot like Tool.
You know what, dude? That we did that, because I remember me and you, like, at the end of our Tool journey, I was like, dude, there has to be another band similar to this.
Lucid Planet was one of the names they gave us.
Yes. And we have found out, yes, they are 100%.
Yeah, they are on that level for sure.
1,000%.
Yeah, they're just not as known as Tool, but they're on that level.
But you know what's crazy? Like, when we were kids back in the day, we wanted, like, we didn't like to listen to the mainstream rap. We wanted to listen to, like, the underground.
Yeah.
So that's maybe why we like Lucid Planet, because they're kind of...
Exactly, yeah. It's fun to dig deep and find the uncovered gems.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of pearls out there if you keep digging. You look in enough clamshells, you'll find one.
You'll find one. You eat enough oysters, you'll swallow a few too. I've done that myself.
All right, we got one more genre. What do we got?
So we could do industrial. We could do
industrial. Who would be the big 4 of industrial?
You wanna make
Nine Inch Nails got to be the Metallica, right?
Let's see. So industrial. That's where we're going with?
Yeah, let's do industrial.
Okay. Who do you think the biggest 4 is? The biggest 4. The big 4 of industrial is according to the consensus.
I gotta say, Nine Inch Nails and Ministry are probably 1 and 2.
Ministry.
Yeah.
You put them in. You said that they would be. No, you said Testament. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I always get them confused.
And both religious references.
Yeah.
Who would be also in there? See, that's the genre that I don't know extremely a lot of bands about.
Oh my God! When I bring up some of these names.
All right, go ahead.
So you giving up on the who you think the big 4?
Well, let me hear some, and then I'll be like, oh yeah, that one.
All right. So the big 4, according to this, is number 1 is Nine Inch Nails.
Yes.
Number 2 is Skinny Puppy.
I don't know much about Skinny Puppy.
Have you ever heard that name before?
Yes, in the comments. Yeah.
Okay. Number 3, Rammstein.
That makes sense.
Wow.
Rammstein has to be in the top 4.
Has to be.
Yes.
Number 4 is Ministry.
Yes, that makes sense.
Damn.
So Skinny Puppy is the only one we don't know about. Their big 4.
Rammstein, though, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, that I don't know why I overlooked that at first.
Because
Rammstein has to be in there.
Why don't we? We never equate them with...
They really are, though.
Yes, 1,000%.
Yeah.
1,000%.
Yeah. I mean, you think all the keyboard work, and it just has that industrial sound. I mean, the mechanical sounds.
Yes.
I think sometimes it's overshadowed by the fireworks.
Yeah.
You know, but
do you want me to go down and just read some of these names over here?
See if there's anybody else that we should put in there.
KMFDM, remember them?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Frontline Assembly. That is to me, if that's the perfect industrial band name.
Oh, yeah.
Frontline Assembly.
Yeah, it sounds like a band that came out of the
factory.
The factory, yeah. Out of Detroit.
Yes.
Yeah.
You got Killing Joke. You got... I'm not even about to pronounce that. Would you like to give this name a try?
Let me see. Yeah, probably not.
Einstürzende.
It's obviously a German band.
Yeah. Then you got Swans. You got Leibach. Static X.
Oh, Static X.
Throbbing Gristle.
Were they not also in the new metal?
I guess you could. Dude, oh, wait a minute. Could we put Prodigy in this?
Kinda.
Come on.
They
now.
were on the techno side, but yeah, I would say you could.
Okay, who else they got? Fear Factory. Shout out Ian Wood.
Hey, Ian.
White Zombie.
Oh God, that's it. White Zombie's got to be in the top 4. Absolutely. in my top 4 at least.
Okay. Do I need to? Okay, we got Front 242, Revolting Cox, Pig Face, Godflesh, Filter. This sounds like a deranged person's Google search list. Pig Face, Godflesh, Revolting Cox. I just feel like if you pick up somebody's phone and that's their Google search, run.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't. Power Man 5000.
Yeah, that's Rob Zombie's brother there.
Yeah. I think they actually commented on one of our reactions. Actually.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
Yes.
Shout out to him.
Yeah.
But I don't know many of these other bands. The Prodigy is on there.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay, so who's your top 4? You can only listen to 4 industrial bands for the rest of your life. Who are they?
9 Inch Nails, Rammstein, White Zombie, and I guess I'll have to throw Ministry in there.
Okay, I'm gonna go with 9 Inch Nails.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Rammstein.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Fear Factory.
Fear
I'ma
Factory's
put
good.
Fear
I mean,
Factory.
we haven't heard a bad one yet.
I'm gonna go with Fear Factory, and then probably I'm gonna go with Ministry with you as well.
Yeah.
Go with Ministry.
They're intriguing. We don't know a lot about them yet, but they are intriguing.
Yeah. Damn, this I can't wait to read the comments from the trash
I
talkers.
know.
Like,
that's it. I love making lists like this.
Reading the comments and seeing what you guys think are your top 5s. And yeah, next week, we'll figure out. We'll
in a future date, we can maybe go through some more genres.
I mean, because we got a lot. We could do folk. We could do bluegrass. We could do
rap. I mean, we could do punk, reggae.
We could do acapella. Listen to me.
The top acapella.
Yes, let me tell you something. There, literally, people get Grammys for anything.
Yeah.
There's a band or a group called the Pentatonics, and they just won a Grammy, and they're just acapella.
Yeah.
There's a band called the Pentatonics.
Remember Rockapella from Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego?
Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
There was a group on there called Rockapella, and they were just an acapella group.
Probably killed it.
Yeah, they did.
Dude, that was a dope show.
Yeah.
No, man, but it's that is interesting. And to the trash talkers watching this, I'm curious to see, why is it a big 4? Why is it not a big 5? And again, who were your big 4s?
Absolutely.
Smoke Dog, I just remember before we started, you said, "Oh, I got a good OMG or WTF."
I do.
And again, WTF is not it's what the Florida. Explain the rules, please.
I'm going to give you 2 headlines from around the world. One of them's going to be from Florida. One of them's going to be from somewhere else.
Okay.
And this is going to be WTF. What the Florida?
All right.
All right. This one, I feel like this one's going to be easier than usual, so you should get this one. All right. Today, this is going to be Washington.
Wait, Washington State or Washington?
Yes.
Okay, so near the Seattle area.
Yes.
I just want to say I've been on a streak lately.
Yeah, you have.
I've been on a little streak.
You've been
lately.
getting it. All right.
Excuse me.
This was not as funny, but it's a pretty good story. An owl twice attacked a woman. A biologist says it's becoming more common. That's one of the headlines.
Is it the same owl?
Well, apparently the same owl attacked her twice. Apparently, but
we'll read the story.
Apparently, it's becoming common that owls are attacking people.
Okay, go read me the second one.
Man found with drugs after getting trapped in a porta potty.
Bruh, I don't even need to answer this. You already know. Come on, dude.
I told you this was gonna be easy.
The owl's definitely Washington. The dude getting caught in drugs is in the porta potty. Come on.
How you get trapped in a porta
potty with drugs? How do you do that? How do you do that?
It locked from the inside.
How do you do that? And then you got your stash with you.
I know. They finally just break the door open, and he's like, "Oh, that's how it opens."
What are you guys? I've been here for 3 days. Dude, all the fumes. Oh, my God.
Oh, God. You get high off of that.
Oh. I want to hear about the owl first. Well,
right.
I did clarify, right? The owl's from Washington, and the guy stuck in Porta Potty.
Yes.
Am I right?
Yes, you're right.
On the roll.
All right. The lady was walking home alone in the woods by her Hansville, Washington home when she was attacked. There was no warning. Her attacker was fast and silent, but it left marks. She says, I felt like getting punched in the back of the head by someone wearing rings, she told NPR. Luckily, she was able to get photos, and luckily her attacker, a white barred owl.
Holy crap.
The attack was unprompted, Matheson said. She was just walking as she always does. In fact, she had seen this owl before, and there was never any problem.
Damn, let me see that picture. Guys, you guys can Google this.
I can't get the whole thing,
but man, she got tore up.
Yeah.
What do you think that's about? Why?
I don't know, because it says it's becoming more common.
You know what? It's probably territorial thing.
You would think, maybe.
Maybe it's like, hey, my baby, I just had some baby owls, and I've had a bad experience with humans, so you're not coming near my nest.
Yeah.
And maybe
it's crazy though if that's like some pandemic that happens where
birds.
The owls just turn on the people.
Dude,
the birds. Wasn't that an Alfred Hitchcock movie, The Birds?
Yes.
And the birds just all went crazy and started attacking people.
Listen, if that was a pandemic that happened to where birds just started to flip, we're done. We're done. Yeah, exactly. Think about an emu chasing you.
Yeah.
Think about, do you know what a shoebill is?
I feel like there might have been a movie where animals turned on people. I can't.
Jumanji.
Well,
they played the game.
Yeah.
Dude, do you know what a shoebill is?
A shoebill?
Yes.
Platypus? No, that's a duckbill.
Oh my God! Imagine
shoebill.
Google shoebill.
It's a bird, right?
Yes, that is a living dinosaur.
Yeah.
If you had imagine a shoebill coming to life, look at this freaking thing.
Mm-hmm.
That is a living dinosaur.
Yeah, he's got a giant skull. Dude, that thing would knock you out if he flew into you.
That's what I'm saying. So if all the birds came, man, those things are
Yeah.
Tell me that's not a dinosaur.
Oh, absolutely.
Google shoebill, guys.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, if they...
Is there enough birds on Earth to take out people?
1,000%. Yeah. If one bird had malicious intent, I'm sure... Okay, one ostrich. If one ostrich had malicious intent and its only goal was to kill people, I think that one ostrich could take out 5 humans.
You think?
Well, god dang it, we got arms.
Yeah.
We got arms.
If it was just hand to hand, maybe he could get some smaller people, yeah. I just feel like... I don't know.
Even then,
he runs into an MMA fighter, he's going to get that long neck choked out.
Yeah, but no, all right, take this from an event. Let's say a bunch of like ravens. Yeah. Like just 30 ravens. They figured out the only way to... Of course, 2 of y'all might go. But if we like 30 of y'all just attack at once...
Yeah, see, that would be more of like an airstrike. If they just keep hitting you and flying off and coming back.
Just like biting pieces of y'all.
They could eventually take you out, yeah.
I mean, and we're just thinking...
And you be swinging at them like, what are you going to do?
Nothing, because there's 13 more behind you. Then you got 4 more going at your legs.
That definitely could happen, yeah.
Let's hope that doesn't.
Yeah, exactly. Florida man found with drugs after getting trapped in a porta potty.
Lord,
good job, bro.
Man.
A Florida man...
He was doing his duty.
A Florida man found stuck inside a porta potty was arrested on drug charges after Collier County deputies found him screaming for help. Listen, I'm sorry that you needed help, but how do you get locked in a porta potty?
Bruh, he was on that fire.
He was found by a deputy with a foot sticking out of the bottom of the porta potty. The station reported when the deputy opened the bathroom door that they found a powdery substance in a bag that later tested positive for fentanyl along with a syringe.
Oh, well, that explains a lot. That explains a lot. Now, if it was...
He could have been completely sedated.
He was nodded out on that toilet forever. Yep. And he probably got so sedated that he
yeah, exactly. Yeah, because you get zombified. You think... See, drugs are mental illness?
No, there's no question, dude. There's no question. The birds have the mental illness, and that dude is on drugs.
Yep.
I mean, we've come to the conclusion that they do go hand in hand.
Oh, absolutely, because addiction is a mental illness.
Yes, it is. But damn, it makes so much more sense. Because if you were on the C word, You getting out of there. I don't care if you gonna break that door down. You getting out of there.
Exactly.
If you on the M word.
Any uppers, you're gonna be coming out of there. You're gonna make a new door if you can't get out the original.
Right.
But yeah, it was. He got wasted in there.
So Fent, if they call it Fent nowadays around here, and it's so bad, guys. If there's,
it's horrible,
dude. It's like
because they're selling like back in the day, it was all medical stuff that came from the pharmacies. Nowadays, they're making it in like bathtubs or whatever they're doing, and it's so extremely dangerous because no one knows how much to do. Like,
rest in peace.
The potency varies from batch to batch.
Well, not only that, bro, but what it is in our area, the M word used to be the #1 drug here.
Yeah.
That is being taken out by,
yes.
And they call it Fent now. Yeah. It's just Fent.
Yeah.
But does it?
That's not a big leap. I mean, it's half the word.
All right. Well, let me say this. Cause you remember when it first hit the scene, like when people, like a few years ago, they was like, "Hey, be careful because a lot of people are cutting these drugs with this particular drug." You know what I'm talking about? And
yeah, they were doing that to the C word. They were doing that to the M word, and other the H word.
Yeah, but I remember like news stories saying even if you come within 2 feet of it, it'll put you out. That's not true though.
Nah.
Like do you remember
the thing is the stuff is so potent that if you got a certain amount on your skin, you can die from it without actually ingesting it, with it just soaking through your skin because it's that potent.
Wow. Now you talking the liquid or the powder or the gel or?
Yeah. Well, let's see. The thing about it is the medical stuff they used to give out in patches.
It
was so extremely small dose.
Yeah, it was controlled.
Yes, it was meant to put on your skin, and it would deliver subdermally through however many 3 days or whatever it was. But then
a patch would last for 3 days.
Yeah, that's what they designed them for. Yeah.
Okay.
But nowadays they're making it at their house.
How are you doing that,
and the stuff is so potent, like because those things came in like micrograms.
Now they're coming
got
in
a milligram,
grams,
which is still a small amount.
Jesus.
But if a milligram is on you, it's going to soak into your skin and it will kill you.
Right? Do you remember that story where it was somewhere in the U.S. where a cop just opened the door and there happened to be like some in this guy's pocket and the cop passed out?
If it's a powder like it, you get that vapor.
They said it was just in his pocket. And he I think that's.
I mean, there would have to be some of that vapor coming into you. Like you can't just see it and pass out.
But I think a lot of news stories made it that way.
Well, yeah, sensationalism probably.
I
mean, I ain't gonna say that that's not true because there might be somebody that it actually happened to. But
yeah, it could be.
But you would think like you need at least some kind of contact.
Man, it saddens me because I actually know very close friends that you can just. I know people very close that were in my life, and I see them, and it's like they try to play it off. And God, there's help. If you're watching this, I'm here to help. Just ask for help. But those people don't want help. But when you see them,
no, that's the thing about addiction. You don't want help until you realized you're done.
But don't you, bro? Like, I mean. Do you know anybody that's suffering with that right now?
No, not
okay.
anymore.
I know 3 people that are, and I don't.
I've known in the past, yeah, but not anymore.
Do you notice how they? And I was one of those people. I'm not want to put your business out there, but I was one of those people to where I was never on that one, but sometimes when I was on the opiate so bad, I would pretend like, oh, I look straight, I'm good, I look like a normal human being, but everybody else is like, bro.
Yeah, you look disheveled.
You're on something.
Yeah,
and it's like I can look at your face.
That's the thing, especially with the M word. People start getting these sores, and they think that well, I'm just gonna pick at my face. It'll get rid of that blemish so that I'll look better to people. Teeth. And then somebody sees you and they're like, God dang, what is wrong with that person?
You look like you got in a fight with 2 owls.
Yeah,
and you've been stuck in a porta potty.
You look like you done had acid thrown in your face
and been chewing on concrete.
Yeah.
Oh, get help.
They always think at first that no one knows.
Okay.
That I'm handling this. I look good. No one knows. But everybody outside looks at you and goes, "Yeah, you're doing it, aren't you?"
And the 2 of the 3 people that I know, I mean, were drop dead gorgeous back in the day. Mm-hmm. Drop dead gorgeous. You see them now, and it's just like.
What happened?
What happened, man? Like, you were the one. Ugh, I don't know, dude.
That's how it works.
A porta potty brought us here.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. Don't be doing drugs in the porta potty, kids.
Don't do drugs in the porta potty. Drugs are bad. And if you have an addiction, we get it. We get it. We get it. Get help. There's help out there if you want help. Always. Again, the Trash Talker is a big community, and we have 110,000 people that will be readily to communicate with you if you need help. You'll find one. I'm sure you'll find one that'll be there to help you out. 100%. Guys, the Big Four of the Big Four was a good podcast, and you got it? You got anything else for him?
I think we said it all today.
I think that's it. Guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in to the Trash Talkers podcast, and thank you so much for all the reception. Stick around for next week's episode of the Trash Talkers podcast. So with that being said, my name is Beanger Hollywood 6. Bye.
I am Larry Smokey Ramirez Cowan.
And we are
over
and
out. Deuces.